Today on Real Talk with Zeb, I'm up here at Upton Boxing Center. I have Mia, KILLERBEE Ellis. What's good?
It's good.
We're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna talk about the 50 State Challenge. Can you explain that and how did that concept all come about?
So the 50 States Challenge is I'm gonna fight one girl from each state, and then I would have to beat 50% of them to turn pro. If I don't beat 50% of them, I'm gonna go to the Olympics.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, who came up with that determination? Would that be your father?
Yeah, my father, because I wanted to turn pro, like as soon as I turned 18, but he was like, no, I want you to get more experience. So that's the idea he came up with. So it's like kind of a battle. If I beat 50%, I could turn pro. If not, then I'm gonna go to the Olympics.
Now,
he really want me to go to the Olympics. I do too, but I would rather turn pro.
Now, what's one of the frustrations that you have with the amateurs as far as the point system?
It's like their point system. It's just all you gotta do to win in USA boxing is touch the person. Just touch them more than they touch you. But me, I like the fight. I like the battle. But them, they just like, I don't want to say too neat. It's just they, I don't know.
Tap, 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 tap.
Yeah,
Stick
that's
and
all
move.
you gotta do to win. I don't like that. I like the dog fight.
That's funny that you say that. Well, actually, we're going to get into that a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about, with the plans, if you do decide to go pro,
Mm-hmm.
what are some of the things that you have to do to prepare for that? Like, I like, for example, I saw like Malik Warren, he had to get clearance, certain things. What's the process to become a pro for people that don't know?
Process to turn pro, you gotta, it's a lot of medical stuff. You gotta get your blood checked, which is a drug test. You gotta get your eyes checked, make sure you can see.
Is there a heart check involved with that process?
Heart check, I think it is. Because one of our old fighters, they had that problem, but they was good. Other than that, it's nothing different. You still gotta make weight, but the only thing different about that is the day before, it's not the same day.
Can we talk about that? That's one of the things. Let's talk about making weight. How hard is that process, and what's the process like to make weight?
It all depends on how much you gotta lose and how easy you can lose it. Everybody's body different. Everybody can't lose weight as easy as another person. Me, I go on a diet. But I start early so I won't be killing myself close to fight time. But yeah, it all depends on the person's body. Everybody not the same.
Now, during the time when you're cutting weight, what are the things that you stay away from? I can imagine sugars, of course.
Yeah, like snacks, like cupcakes. Don't drink a lot of soda, maybe juice here and there, but not a lot. Drink a lot of water, keep yourself hydrated.
How often do you have to eat?
You eat the same amount of meals every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but it's gonna be different. Like for breakfast, you might eat like an apple. For lunch, you could eat fruit again. It's different stuff. Just you can eat, just not a lot. You know, cut back on what you eat.
I just noticed, like in a session, what's the largest amount of weight you've lost after a session, a workout session?
5 pounds.
Wow.
After one workout, yeah, that's the most I ever lost was 5 pounds.
Now I'm gonna take you back in time. We're going all the way back to your youth. When did you develop the love for boxing?
When I used to watch the fights in the basement with my father, because he used to have over 200 tapes of different fights, but like old fights, and we used to watch them. So from me watching them, I wanted to do it. So that's how I get into love for boxing.
That's crazy. Like, just looking at the old fights, who are your favorite fighters that you like to watch in those old films and old tapes?
I would say probably like Holyfield. I like Holyfield.
That's interesting, because your father likes Larry Holmes, man. That's his guy. What is it about Holyfield that you like?
I don't know. It was just think how he keep coming. That's what I liked about him.
Now, watching that old tape with him and Mike, what you think about that fight?
That was crazy. That was crazy. But that man, yo.
Now, one of the things I heard from your dad, when the fascination of blood, when you first saw somebody get busted open, and your whole thing was now I want to bust a
I want
nose.
to bust somebody's nose. And I did it to my first fight.
How many noses have you done that?
Probably about 3 or 4. In the fight, probably about 3 or 4.
That's
No, the first nose I busted for real was in pre-K. It was by accident. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was by accident. But in the fight, it was my first fight. I busted my nose.
What do your friends think about you boxing?
They love it because they know that I'm gonna make it, and they support me. They know what I should be doing, what I shouldn't be doing.
So they try to keep you straight. Like,
Yeah.
nah, you can't eat this today.
Sometimes they tease me though, like, yeah, we can eat, but you can't. But it's all good. They support me a lot.
How important is it to have the support of friends and family, of that matter, at your fights?
It's really important because I did have a group of friends that they would support me, but they was distracting me at the same time. Like, they would do stuff that I couldn't do, like smoke weed, drink. So I had to distance myself from them. They mad at me for it, but it was best for me to do. So, but I still got friends that's not into that kind of stuff. They support me and they come to my fights and support me the best way that they can. Family, the same thing.
Now, for a lot of boxers, they get homeschooled, but you had the opportunity to go to regular school. So what was that like, man, and knowing that people knew that you were a boxer?
When I was little, I wanted to get homeschooled so bad, but once I got to high school, I loved it because everybody knew who I was. Like, I had, my first year of high school, I went to a private school, and then my last 3 years, I went to a public school in the city. And when I went there, before I knew anybody, they knew who I was. Like, my friends that went there already, they was texting me like, people asking me, is that you? And
How did they know you?
I guess
From
social media and all the years of boxing, I felt like people knew who I was, but not like that. But after I went to a public school in the city, I was like, dang, people really do know who I am.
How did it feel to be recognized like that?
It felt good. After that, I didn't want to be homeschooled no more.
Now with recognition also comes haters. Did you have to experience that in high school?
No, not really. If I did, I never noticed it.
Did you?
I blocked that kind of stuff out good.
Did you see a lot of bullying happening in high school?
Not in high school.
Not in high school.
Maybe in like elementary and middle, but not in high school.
Why do you think that is?
Because people mature once they get to a certain age. You're not gonna see a lot of bullying in high school. But yeah, in elementary and middle, you're gonna see a lot because kids, they immature. They don't know what's right and what's wrong. But at a certain age, the kids mature and know what to do and what not to do, so they stop that.
Yeah, being around your father, I'm quite sure you met quite a few boxers in your time. Who are some of the fighters that you've met?
I met Floyd. I met Earl Spence. I met so many people.
You actually had a sparring session with
Adrian
Broner.
Brown. I met Adrian Brown. See, it's so many people I can't even. Yeah, I met a lot of people. I'm trying to think of who else. I know I met some more people, but
Who stuck out the most to you in just talking to him?
Earl Spence.
What was it about Earl Spence?
He wasn't cocky. He was still acting the same. Like, he wasn't acting above himself. And that's what I like about people that's up there, got a higher level, but they don't act like it.
What do you think about his career so far?
It's good. I think he's gonna go far with it. Yeah.
He definitely wanted to. He had to hit the class right there. You got to go through him if you want that fight.
Right. He's gonna go far with it though.
Now talk about the experience with Adrian Broner in the ring. I know y'all was just, but what was that experience like?
It was good at the moment. He was in the video. Well, it was after the video. He started telling me like what to do and what not to do. I like being with him too. He's not how he is on camera. That's what I can say. He better off camera than what he is on camera. He told me what to do and what not to do. He told me what to work on and stuff like that.
Now, what's your experience like as your father as a trainer? Do y'all butt heads?
Yeah, all the time. All the time, almost every day. But
what's those conversations like when y'all butt heads?
He be playing, but I be serious. Like, he picky. He think it's funny, and it's not funny. Because I'm the one training, I'm the one hurting. And he the one that's putting me through it, but I understand it's only gonna make me better. So, at the end of the day, it's all love.
Who are some of your favorite female fighters?
Clarissa Shields. That's my only one.
That's your only one? No, I got it. What did you think about Layla Ali?
I see a lot of people ask me that. I don't know because
You were
that was-
young?
yeah, that was
Oh,
before my
okay.
time.
Yes, sir. But tell me about Clarissa Shields. What is it about her? Because I see her picture up.
Yeah. Man, she a dub. She just keep coming. She don't care who you is. Even at the press conference, she gonna tell you how she gonna beat you. I just like everything about it. She just
Have you ever had a chance to meet her yet?
No, I didn't.
I know you wait for that opportunity.
Yeah, I am. She know who I am too, though. That's a good thing. She know who I am.
You just hadn't had the chance to reach out to her yet.
Just it.
Now, talk about, they like your brothers here.
Yeah, Gervonta Davis, Lorenzo Simpson, Malik Iceman Hawkins. Yeah,
Those your big brothers, because you just recently had a birthday. You what, turned 19 now?
yeah.
So are they overprotective?
What? The most protective is Iceman. You go somewhere, he want to know who you going with, where you going. That's why I love him. It won't let nothing happen to me.
It's great to see the great bond that's here at Upton. Seems like everybody's been here from little kids all the way up, and it's growing together like a family.
Yep.
And speaking with them, they talk about the different losses of family within here that
Right.
been lost to the streets. How tough is that for you to see when you lose somebody here to the streets?
It's just like losing a brother. Because those guys that got killed and stuff and went to jail, they was just like Iceman and Truck and Tank. Like, we was close just like that. We still hurt from it. We got our down days. And with us being with each other for so long, we know we'll be wrong when we come out of jail. I say,
What would you like to say to a little kid right now that's seeing this? That to give them some hope that it's okay to go through trials and tribulations of life, because sometimes you got to go through the fire in order to be a better person, in order to have that foundation to help others to know that you've been through something. Now you can bring somebody up who's going through it also.
find your talent first. That's the first thing you gotta do is find your talent and work hard for it. Everybody got a talent. Nobody is like don't have something that they don't like to do. Everybody got a talent. You can make money off of it. You can make money off of anything these days. So there's no reason for you to sit around and mope. You gotta work for it. If you're struggling, you gotta work for it. It's not going to grow on a tree. That's all I can say. Just work for it and it's gonna come.
What's your dreams?
Turn professional and make millions. That's my only dream. Turn professional and make millions. After that, have different businesses. Just one. Just to keep something coming in, money coming in, because it's not going to last forever.
Now, you want that world title at the what, 132?
Yeah, 132.
Now, is there interest to be like a pound for pound move up in different weight classes? Or you want to strictly stay within the realm of the one?
Maybe after I get the title 132, then go up my weight class and work my way up. But not too far, like 160, nothing like that, 150. Highest I probably would fight at was like 147, something like that.
You know, one of the things we talked about is for females in the sport of boxing, you don't find females commentating on male fights Why do you think that is, and do you think that would eventually get to a point to where you would see that, giving former female fighters giving their opinions on fights like you see with the males?
I think it's because like female boxing is not really big right now, but it's getting there because of Clarissa Shields. She won the Olympics 2 times, so with her now being professional, it's gonna get bigger. I believe if it do be female commentating, she probably be the first with her being up there already. So it'll happen. It's just like everybody not looking at females right now a lot, but it's getting there. It's bigger than what it was.
Now, you know I gotta ask you, July 27th, Royal Farms, your brother, Gervonta Tank Davis fight. How crazy is that gonna be?
That's gonna be crazy. If tickets was out right now, it'd be sold
out.
But it's gonna be crazy. Like it's gonna be packed. But if you want to come, you better get the tickets as soon as they drop. Cause
you ain't lying. I gotta talk to Coach and them. See if I can find that. I need the inside stuff.
It's gonna be standing room only in there. Watch. It's gonna be packed. This is the time everybody been waiting for in Baltimore.
And Royal Farms is not far from here, from West Baltimore, right here.
Right.
Same thing. Oh my God, it's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be packed.
What do you expect on that day? Because I'd imagine some up and fighters gonna be on that card.
Oh yeah, of course. History. Well, of course, I think he's gonna knock him out.
You know, it's funny because you know Tank get a lot in the media from people and stuff like that, man. But from your experience dealing with him, I want people to know about Gervonta Tank Davis as far as how he literally works with the kids. He's touchable.
Yeah.
You don't find that with a lot of people.
Right. It's just he might do something dumb here and there, but the good over top is what he do on the bad side, because if you know that you need it, he'll give it to you. If you ask him for something, he'll give it to you. He's not mean, he's not arrogant, but he'll give back. He's a good person. They just don't look at that. Everybody want him to be a bad person, so they're not gonna put the good stuff out about him. They only gonna talk about the bad stuff.
Now I know I talk about this a lot, but this specifically I want to talk about the riots.
Mm-hmm.
That actually happened on your birthday.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
It was crazy. It was right around the corner from my house. I walked to it. I looked at it for a minute, and then I went back home before anything bad happened. It was still crazy about a day or two after, because everybody had a curfew. Nobody could be out on the street after 10 o'clock. It was crazy. It was like the city was on lock, and I never saw something like that before. Never thought something like that would happen, all because of one person got killed by the police. That's crazy.
Now, when did you get the nickname KILLERBEE?
My father gave it to me because when I was little, I was mean. If you help me with something, I didn't want to help. I was told you, no, I don't want your help. I'm the type where I don't want nobody to help me. I want to do everything on my own.
Now, what would people be surprised to know about you?
I'm a nice person. People think I'm mean. I'm not mean. I'm a nice person. Like, after I get to know somebody, they be like, I don't know, when I first saw you, I thought you was going to be mean. I'm not mean. I'm a nice person.
You just got to get to know people first.
Yeah.
Now, as far as workout, what's the toughest thing in the whole process of working out for you? Like, some people it's cardio, some people, I don't want to do cardio, but what's the thing you don't like?
It's cardio. When I was little, I used to hate running, but now it's easy. I like running now. I can run any day, any distance. But it's cardio, because it's constant movement. So that's the hardest thing for me.
I really appreciate your time today on Real Talk with Zeb. It was insightful. I definitely feel this interview is going to reach those, man, that's going through them struggles, that you can overcome it, and continue to fight and live your dreams. And I really appreciate your time today on Real Talk with Zeb. Man, this is a great family up here, man. They making me feel like family, man. So I really love it here, man. I really appreciate your time today. It's gonna be a crazy summer,
Yes, it is.
2019, and then the tour, the 50 state. Have you already started? What's your first state, by the way?
She actually from Baltimore. Yeah, it's gonna be here too. It's in August. That's gonna be the first one. That's gonna be the start of it.
First in Upton?
No, we are looking at an arena called Patapsco Arena, Upper Patapsco.
Okay. Now, what would be the last state? Or do you know that?
I think I might want to do somebody from the West Coast. I mean, not from the West Coast. Yeah, the West Coast. Just, I don't know. I think I want to do somebody from the West Coast.
What's the one place you want to go that you haven't been?
Dubai. That's big, but I want to go to Dubai.
Me too. I do want to go there. I see the travels. I'm like, man, look, you know, everybody look like they got money.
I want to go to Dubai though.
What is it about Dubai?
I'm into like expensive stuff. So it's like everything over there is expensive. They're going taxis is a Mercedes. Like it can't get
That's crazy.
It can't get better than that.
Yeah, it definitely can't.
So yeah, I want to go there. That's my dream place to go.
Once again, I really appreciate your time today. Looking forward to the success that you're having in the future. And we out. Oh, before we go, I want you to tell people about you, that what you want people to know about you.
I'm humble. I'll give you advice if you need it. I'm nice. I'm not mean. I'm a good person. That's it. I'm just a good person. I'm laid back. I don't do a lot of talking. Like a lot of people, like she quiet. She don't talk. I like to get to know a person first before I talk. So.
And again, I thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
We out again. Maya, KILLERBEE Ellis. Get ready for that 50-state tour. Also, Gervonta Tank Davis fight this summer. It's gonna be crazy. We out.